Tropical Depression 03W by our analysis has strengthened to a tropical storm as of 2 p.m. Philippines time this May the 13th. This is tracking towards the Philippines, and we do expect this to make a landfall in the Philippines as a tropical storm. We currently have it at 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour with a minimum central pressure of 999 millibars, moving west-northwest at 8 miles per hour or 13 kilometers per hour, and we have a CDPS stage 2, wind speed low to moderate, storm size relatively low, and rainfall potential being the big player in this stage 2 rating at major, the overall threat being significant as a stage 2 on the CDPS does mean significant impacts are possible wherever the storm makes landfall. Here's the current wind fields. It is quite a small system at the time of recording, 40 nautical miles to the northeast, 35 nautical miles to the northwest, and 20 nautical miles for the entire southern quadrant. Our current distances are looking like this: Bislig 203 miles or 328 kilometers, Davao City 255 miles or 411 kilometers, Butuan City 268 miles or 431 kilometers, Marawi City 335 miles or 539 kilometers, and Patadian City 393 miles or 632 kilometers. We have Signal 2 and Signal 1 warnings in effect. You can see the areas in those alerts. They were scrolling through the screen. Please do pause the video if you want to see if your area is under any of those alerts. Current intensity estimates, we're at 50 miles per hour again, JTWC is at 40 miles per hour, and ADT is at 35 miles per hour. Here's our current forecast cone. This was made a bit earlier before we put it at 45 knots or 50 miles per hour, showing in about a day, strengthening to 50 miles per hour, maybe a little more if it can organize a little bit better than it is right now. But as of right now, looking at a landfall of 50 miles per hour, then gradually weakening, and then we have it dissipating by day 3. Some models are depicting the potential for reformation after landfall, after it passes the southern Philippines, but at this time we do not expect that. Here's the current sea surface temperatures, looking very warm, very conductive for intensification. The real question is, will the conditions remain favorable enough for intensification? The HWRF is saying pretty much no to intensification. You can see the wind field, that's almost blank. Rainfall, we are seeing some signs of potential significant rainfall, which is why we are at a stage 2. Widespread 4 to 8 inches of rain, maybe some areas locally higher amounts. Multi-model diagnostic comparison. The models so far have been really lacking wind speed wise, and so you saw they're gradually intensifying it. Deep layer shear, all models are agreeing on that increasing. Sea surface temperatures can remain about the same until, of course, it hits land. Then sea surface temperatures are basically nothing we measure, and mid-level relative humidity staying generally above 60%. Current imagery looking like this. This is the water vapor imagery showing lots of dry air around the system. It seems to be having some trouble blowing up some convection around that center, and as we'll see in just a second, part of the center is actually still exposed on visible. Here it is right now. You can see on the northeastern side of that blow up of convection, you can see part of the center is still exposed. Stay tuned to Force 13 for not only more updates on 03W, but more updates on other tropical cyclone threats around the wide world of tropics.